Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am going to do a sippy cup review. My daughter, we introduced sippy cups around 10 months old with a little bit of water in them. And she's now 16 months. So she's been using sippy cups for quite a while, and we have tried quite a few sippy cups. So I'm going to go over, just do a review of all the ones that we've tried and the pros and cons, what we liked about it, what we didn't like about it, what things were working best for us, what did not work so well. I'm just going to go over everything. I remember when I was in search of like the best sippy cup, which now I know is just, it's a farce. Like there is no best sippy cup. Every kid is different and it's kind of whatever works for you. So let's jump right into it. So when she was, my daughter, I had to go back to work at 3.5 months. So I had to transition her into using a bottle. Like I would pump, and she would drink my breast milk from a bottle when she was at childcare all day. So the first sippy cup that I bought for her that helped us transition was this Advent sippy cup, and it actually came with a bottle nipple, and then it came with a sippy cup nipple. So I bought the sippy cup nipple. I bought them all together. So she would use Dr. Brown and Advent bottles. So I just thought this would be a good, easy transition because the nipple was super soft. So this is actually the first sippy cup that she ever used. A few things that I loved about it. I loved that it had the soft nipple that kind of resembled the nipple that she was used to on a bottle. I liked that it had the ounces. When she was drinking breast milk out of these, and I liked having the ounces, and especially at school, they like the ounces so they know how much milk that they're actually drinking. So these were the first one we tried. I didn't like the handles. I liked the handles, I liked the nipple, and I liked that they had the little measurements on the side. This one, I don't really have that many cons. The only thing I would say is after a while of sucking on this nipple, the milk starts to come out super fast, so it was a bit messy. But besides that, we really liked it, and I thought it was a good transition. And it came with these little helper holds on the side, so that helped her, especially when her hands were smaller. They're still small. Hold the bottle easily. So this was a good first transitional bottle, and that's the Advent Phillips. Everything I will have linked below. And I purchased mine from Amazon because Target also has it, but I wanted the pink one. So I purchased it from there. And if you're wondering what that is, she did any of her sippy cups or anything that she brings to school, I have them labeled and with her name on it. So this was a good first one, and it's super easy to clean. There's not that many parts. It's just scrub in there, scrub this, and that's it. The helper handles don't come off, but I don't think she seems to mind that they don't come off. Some bottles, like another one I'm going to show you, it had helper handles and they're removable, but these ones are on there. You can't remove them. But like I said, this was a good transitional sippy cup from a bottle because it did come with a regular nipple and it came with this sippy cup nipple. So Advent Phillips was a good transitional one when she was younger. Sometimes she'll still use this. The next one we introduced because I wanted to try her drinking out of a straw, and I think I saw another mommy YouTuber use this. So I got the Munchkin one with a straw, and this one had a weighted straw. I think I saw like Erin Williams. She used this with her little baby girl. So I got this to try it, and it still has those handles to help them. This one doesn't have the ounces on it, so that would probably be a con, especially if I had her take this to school with her. They always like to know how much they're drinking. Not anymore, since if she's drinking water out of this, but when she was drinking milk, they like to know how many ounces I'm giving her. So I never had her take this one to school. The great debate about leaking sippy cups. This sippy cup does have one of these flaps, but if your child drops it, like from their high chair, this thing's gonna fly off. So that's one thing that I didn't like about it, this little top part. It's great when it's on and it keeps everything inside, but if your baby's like most babies and they're gonna throw their sippy cup on the floor, this thing is gonna fly off. The weighted straw is great because I'll tell you when I get to the other straw ones, it moves around with them. So that's amazing, and I really love that. This sippy cup, though, with this coming off, and if you don't tighten it well, which sometimes I didn't if I'm in a rush, it will leak horribly. Like I didn't do it again. It's hard to, or maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just special. There you go. As long as it locks, it's good. But when I'm in a rush, I'm like rushing frantically to get it on, and I don't make sure, I've not made sure that it locked, and it spilled all over her. It was like a hot mess. It was spilling all over her sippy cup, or high chair, spilling all over the floor. It was just quite the mess. But as long as you lock it properly, it should be good. I mean, any of these sippy cups, if you're going to throw them down from a high enough area with force, they're going to leak some. It just happens. But this one was a good one, and this was her first one that she had with the straw, and she drank out of it perfectly fine. It does come with like a little bristle brush to clean out the inside, which is annoying. Though I would say a con for this one, like, nobody has time for all these parts. Like, this comes off, and then you have to like pull the straw out, and you got to clean in here and clean that top part. Like, I like just cleaning a few parts. Like, I'm lazy. I don't want to clean like a straw and then this back portion, and I don't know. It's just a lot to clean. So she doesn't use this one as much anymore. But it was her first straw sippy cup, and that's how she learned how to drink from a straw. So it was good for that. And like I said, if you don't tighten it properly, it will leak. And if your child's going to be dropping this, which they probably will from their high chair, this top part is going to fly off and come off. So, but it's pretty good. The next one we introduced because I wanted to get another one with the ounces on it because I love that. And I wanted something, again, that was easy to clean. This one had helper handles, but we took them off, and I have no idea where they're at right now. But it's, this is the Nook. And the pros about this, of course, it's super easy to clean. I will have to say Brooklyn didn't like the nipple on this one, the Nook, as much as the nipple on the Advent Phillips. I think because it's harder. I still keep trying with her, and hopefully as she gets older, she'll like it better. But yeah, she doesn't like the nipple as much on this one. But I like this bottle. Of course, it has the ounces on the side, which as they get older, we don't really need that anymore. She drinks cow's milk. But when I was putting breast milk in these, when she was still getting breast milk at school, as you can see, she took this one to school because it has the labels on it. I like that it had the ounces on there. And I like that it was super easy to clean. And if you're using Dr. Brown bottles, this one closely resembles that more than some of these other ones because they're like fat and short. This one kind of resembles, you know, that tall, slender shape of a bottle. Again, if you don't tighten it well, of course, it's going to leak. And if she drops it down hard enough, it will leak a little bit. But this one didn't leak that much, and it's been pretty good to us. I'm still working on trying it with her because, like I said, this one was not her favorite nipple. The tip is a little bit hard. So, not her favorite nipple, but I keep it. We keep still trying. As she gets older, I think she'll probably like the harder nipples a little bit better. And that was the Nook. So, like I said, pros, easy to clean, has the ounces on the side. Cons, my baby really didn't like the nipple, but it was pretty good. So, the Nook. The next sippy cup, because we figured, oh, she really enjoys the straw sippy cups. We got these Advent Phillip ones. And there too, they have that same flip top lid like this one. This one is Munchkin though. And these, as any of the straw ones, are not as easy to clean. Like, they have a lot of parts. I will say this flip up lid does not come off as much even if she drops it from her high chair. Like, it stays on pretty well, which I like. And this one is pretty good with being spill proof. Like, I have the Fawn Design diaper bag and I will throw this in the middle of my diaper bag. And sometimes it's upside down and all over the place and it doesn't leak. It does a really good job. And it too, it still has those little helper handles on the side. She has two of these. So a pink one and she has a purple one. I think we ordered these from Amazon. Most of our sippy cups we got from Amazon. Either they had a better deal or they had the colors that I wanted. So yeah, this one is pretty good. Flip up lid, doesn't leak as much. It has a lot of parts to clean. That is a con. But this one, I get the lid on easier. I don't know. What is it about this one? This Munchkin one. But the lid, like, I'm like a hot mess with tightening the lid. It like leaks all over her. But it locks. When it locks, it's good. This one's just easier to get on. But yeah, we've loved this one. Her purple one she's taken to school and it's really easy for her to use. We love it. The straw sippy cups seem to be my daughter's favorite. But like I said, we've tried 3 different kinds. I'm going to show you the third kind now. And the third kind, which is becoming one of my favorites, is the 360, Miracle 360. I think I'm saying it right. I'll have everything linked down below. This one, because we noticed she would try to drink from our cups. And this one closely resembles a cup. And it was so funny. When we first got it, we're like, me and my husband, how does that thing not leak? How does it work? But it works by like pressure that you put on it and then it releases the water or whatever. And there's water in here because she was using it. But this is probably becoming one of our new favorite. It's pretty easy to clean. It does have a few parts and I've heard that it can get mold. So every time I clean it, not just sometimes, I take all the parts off. So it has the bottom and then this comes out. Because I've heard that people have gotten mold in this part. But we clean, like I said, she's had water in this. But I clean all the parts all the time. Like, I don't just leave that in and clean it like that. I always take this out and let it fully dry when I clean it because I don't want mold to start forming. That's the only con I've heard about this one. And like all sippy cups, they're not 100% spill proof. This one does a good job and I love it. It fits in the side of my Fawn Design diaper bag. But if you drop this, sometimes when she throws it hard enough, some stuff splatters out. But most of the time, this won't. Like right now, I dropped it. You couldn't see, but it didn't spill on the carpet. It does a pretty good job. So that is it. Those are the sippy cups that we have tried with my baby girl. And I've given you my pros and my cons. I think every kid is different and take what I gave, the tips that I've given you, and use them. Whatever you think your baby will want to use, try it out. And let me know down below in the comments what sippy cups you guys have used, what have been great for you. And I think that's it. I will catch everybody in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the thumbs up button. Adios. Bye, guys.